Hello everyone, my name is Random1785 and welcome to a video of 1785 Speedruns highlights. Now you might be wondering, what is 1785 Speedruns? Well, 1785 Speedruns is a speedrun challenge I have, where I am on Minecraft version 1.16.1, which is the best seed for speedrunning. It gives you the fastest times on average. And I'm going to be loading 1,785 worlds on this version and beating every single one of those seeds, and each of these seeds is a seed I've never played before. So I'm going to try to be loading up these worlds and beating the seed as fast as I humanly can, and I'm not allowed to give up on any of those seeds. I must beat the Ender Dragon and enter the end credits on all of those seeds, all of the 1,785 seeds. If you want to watch the runs fully, they're on my second channel, which is linked in the description. Those are like the raw runs, unedited runs, the full runs, whatever you want to call it. This video will just be showcasing the highlights from those runs. But yeah, in that case, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the highlights, and I will see you in the video. Also, I found floating bamboo. Look at this. Yeah. I want you to admire this beautiful taiga village. So there's this house, the toolsmith's house, which has a chance to give you tools, and sure enough, it actually gave me an iron pick, sorry, which was amazing. And then there's this blacksmith, which gives me the rest of the iron I need. So now I have a bucket, a flint and steel, and a shield for Fort First, and I'm basically just out. I'm just out of there because I have my 5 iron and I have my iron pick. So that's a great village. Insane, absolutely amazing. So I entered the nether pretty quickly, and I was traveling to the bastion when I saw this fortress to my right, and then the bastion is there. So I had a fashion, very average, and I entered pretty quickly. This is 10 minutes entering the bastion, which is technically PBable or PB pace. So I was like, okay, holy moly, hopefully I can pull this off. So let's see. This is a treasure, which is, oh, sorry, this is a bridge, not a treasure. So it's usually pretty slow, which is unfortunate. So let's see if I can pull this off or not. So, so I'm walking around here trying to get this stray blaze that spawned on top of this hill, and I get the advancement for entering a fortress. So, using my very smart brain, I dig down here, and sure enough, the fortress is right there. Just too smart, man. And yeah, you can see this very interesting looking hallway. There's blazes under a bastion. And yes, that's all I need to say, really. And yeah, very cool. It looks like it took me 4 full minutes to get the trades done, just because bridge is, bad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it's no longer PBable, but I'll try my best anyways. Also, I want you to admire this play. So, I want to go -X, and I see wither skeletons here, and I see this wither skeleton behind me. So in the cleanest thing I've ever done, I place blocks just like that. That is so clean. That is so cool. That is, wow. I'm very proud of myself for doing that, honestly, though. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and I'm at terrible blind cords right now, so I try my best to make my way over here. And I blind over here, which is very bad blind cords, but I'm gonna have to make it work. This turns into a 17-minute blind, which is pretty slow. This definitely cannot PB. If I spied, if I portal room I spied, it might have a chance.
I hit the blind.
I
hit it.
But yeah, I was just hoping I'll hit the blind for no reason whatsoever. And the blind distance, I believe, is pretty bad, if I'm correct.
Probably
yeah, the blind looks to be about 1.3k, which also it's almost died here, but 1.3k is really bad, but from my average blind standards, it's actually extremely good. Let me see if it actually is the same chunk.
It's moved a bit.
No, it's a whole different chunk. It's even further away, I think. Wait, let me see. So I traveled 1.1k, and it's okay. So it's 1.4k. Well, okay, so it's 1.5k. Okay, sorry. So it's a whole 1,500 blocks from my portal, which is really poor. So yeah, that's great. That's great, man. Yep.
Top of the fountain.
The dragon ends up perching at like 24 minutes. It's not a bad run. It's a nice sub 25, pretty good. Yeah, so I finished the run with a time of about 24:30, I believe,
That was
see if I'm
slow.
correct. Which isn't really good, but I don't really care. The explosion death. Yeah, 24:34.123, by the way.
Dude, like,
And
like,
like the issue is, right, you spawn here and you know the things like this way through this garbage. Like there's just you have to find terrain. You're like, this is gonna be a bad run because my terrain sucks, right? I had a pretty good terrain. I think I ran out this terrain pretty well. And then I come here to see this nonsense. Like, dude, I didn't even look down, but apparently if you look down, there's just this. I didn't check. You see it right there. I didn't even check, honestly. If I checked, it would have been better. I would have pearl hanged this way instead. Like, could I have task over that? Most likely, yes, but screw this fort, man. Like, it's Soul Sand Valley enclosed. I mean, enclosed is really easier, so it doesn't really help my argument, but there's no loot part, Omega. Where's the other spawner? There's like one spawner there. Is there a buried one? No, they're both in the middle of nowhere. Actually, this one's safe. This one's safe-ish. Because there's nothing else. Yeah, I could have task overlapped this one. Yeah, like 1411. Like, bruh. Also, there was this nice Mesa mineshaft, which I think was pretty cool. So, okay, so I'm fooling around with eyes right now, but as you can see, there's a nice Mesa here, and there's actually this nice mineshaft over here to my right. So I decided to check that out. So I see the.
Okay, I'm gonna get a notch apple. We're playing AA.
I break this spawner because it's annoying.
Notch apple time. Oh wow, golden apple. No, okay, I didn't get a notch apple. So cringe.
Yeah, I threw an eye and then the battered mineshaft on a mesa, which I think is pretty cool.
Why are there?
On run 140, I went down into this cave to find one skeleton, which I quickly executed since skeleton is pretty bad. And there's another skeleton, which is great. And then I turned my attack indicator off because I think I played like Bedwars or something. So there's another skeleton, which I proceed to kill. And then the zombie comes up, and then the skeleton, and there's another skeleton, which is great. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm dead, of course. That was very unfortunate. There were 4 skeletons, another one behind, so that's 5 skeletons, and then a zombie. So that's just great, honestly. Yup. So from my initial bastion, the first fortress was 26 chunks away, so that was very unfortunate. And it actually turned out to be a treasure bastion, unfortunately, so I had to go and break the spawner. So I've traveled 26 chunks already, no fort. So I break the spawner, and when I check my pie chart again, I increase my render distance to 32 chunks, and I don't get a single mob spawner, which is great. So the C counter is no longer going up, meaning that every chunk 32 chunks away from me has been loaded, and there still is no mob spawner. So that's great.
Actually, last time you
So,
said left,
my
right,
friend told me to go left here. I don't really care. I use my friends as like an RNG role, and this is quite unlucky. So, I think I mentioned in like just a few runs ago, that I just recently had a 40 chunk fort. Like I had to pearl like a decent amount of time to find a mob spawner. This was the same thing, but even worse. So I pearled one way, still nothing. And I throw another pearl, and still nothing. Yeah, let's see how long it takes me to find a mouse spawner on my pie. So it looks like I've traveled for about 2 minutes, and something finally popped up on my pie,
Okay, there we go. We got one.
which is great. So I traveled a long distance, like goodness gracious, I traveled a long distance to get this mouse spawner. So there we go, I finally found a mouse spawner. The piglin just jumps in out of nowhere, and I expertly spin around and lob it, like just absolutely destroyed. And yeah, there we go. I found the fort, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's just in this direction. So yeah, oh, it's not in that direction. Omega, it's in this direction. Right now. Okay, I'm dumb for some reason. Yeah, so I finally found the fortress. So let me journey over there.
Wait, am I on 29? I am. Okay.
What's happening? Is it diagonally that way? Oh, it is. Nice.
Whoa, that's mind blowing, honestly.
29 chunk diagonal is really rare because it's like on the way to the on the way I found this bridge bastion. So I decided, you know, let's go trade some gold here because I'm running out of pearls and fire res. So anyways, I climb up here. I don't have gold armor because I threw mine out, and this piglin starts jumping me.
Stop.
And I basically almost die
Not
here.
even close. Not even close.
Yeah, that's great. So this was okay. So let's do slight breakdown here because I was really close to dying. I was really far out. I was traveling for like a bunch of time. Getting back here would have been so annoying. Piglin jumps out of nowhere and starts attacking me. This guy knocks me out of the way when I place the block. So I pour lava. I first poured in the wrong spot, which doesn't hit again. So I pour lava. Piglins won't attack you if you're in lava, but this guy attacks me once somehow, and piglins aren't supposed to attack you if there's lava next to them. I don't know what happens if they're in lava, but when there's lava next to piglins, they will not attack you. It's featured in some bastion routes. In this like K4 clip, he pours lava down so the piglins stop attacking him. So that's something that's supposed to happen. So I pour lava myself, and the piglin still attacks me somehow. So I could have lost all my stuff here, which would have been really bad. But there's a bridge bastion here, so really not bad. But like, yeah, that's scary. That's scary. I don't know what the heck that was. Yeah. So the next run, I got a very lovely what do you want to call this? Oh, I got a double bad gap, no triple stables. I got some piglins, but I traded in that very questionable looking piglin hole behind me there. So yeah, I just look around for another bastion, and I think I find one over there, so that's great. It's about 24 chunks away, and I have no fires or pearls, which is very, very brutal, honestly. So yeah.
Not even a fires though.
Yeah, I didn't get a single fires or pearls from my piglin trades, which I think I looted like all the chests here to get like a decent amount of gold, not a lot, just a bit. And now I had to journey 24 chunks to find a bastion, which is just stupid. I don't like that. Also, while I was bridging,
Scary.
I'll let this clip speak for itself.
Wait.
What are you doing?
What? Where?
What?
Where? Yeah, I have no words to describe what just happened. So yeah, the video will have to speak for itself. Anyways, I finally made it to the bastion, which was great, but it's not over yet.
Alright, very cool.
Because I'm just gonna skip ahead here. I don't care about the video quality. Nobody watches these videos anyway. I find that there is again no fort within 32 blocks. This is the run after 140. This was right after the next run. Consecutive back-to-back runs, we've had a treasure and no fort for 32 blocks, which is stupidly rare and just stupid in general. That's great. Yeah. And I see how long I travel before I get a spawner on my pie. Okay, I finally do get a moss spawner on my pie. Wait, I swear I just had one. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I get a moss spawner on my pie after like about 10 chunks of travel, I think. I kind of screwed around because I didn't have a lot of fire res, which is great because I don't have a lot of fire res. So yeah, this is gonna be really tough because yes.
Lovely negative 67.
Oh, and it's a negative 67. That's so good. So yeah, I just throw a pearl this way, and I pop my fire res because I'm scared. And sure enough, that was a good call because I pearled into lava. I have one Pharaoh's pot. That's brutal. Yikes. Yeah. I got the pearls. I have 28 iron, by the way, but I don't have any fire res. That's so sad. Oh, that wasn't even a fort. That was a freaking treasure. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, well, the thing is, right, I have no fire res at this point. So I decided, you know what, I have full diamond because of all the treasures. But like, I found this treasure. I was like, you know what? I'm running out of fire res. I'm just gonna trade here, honestly. You know, like screw this. This time I got a 26 chunk fort. Yeah, that's pretty average. So yeah, it's 26. So I went 20 chunk. So first bastion turns into a 26 chunk away treasure, which then turns into a 32 chunk treasure, which then turns into a 40 chunk treasure, which then turns into a fortress.
Should they be giving?
That is a lot of traveling, alright?
What?
That is not okay. That is very not okay. Also, look at this clutch. Look at that clutch. Look at that clutch, man. Also, this run I got to do something very special, which was, since I had 25 obsidian, I decided to be Couriway and do a wide portal I spy. So I basically placed a bunch of obby down, and I just made a really wide portal. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess I'm killing pace. I don't care. The wide portal I spy is more important. I almost built it in the wrong place, cause yeah, so yeah, like right here, and sure enough, it actually puts me in the stronghold. So I accomplished a wide portal I spy. Let's go. Also, my sounds crashed mid-run, which is funny, and then this stronghold was also very confusing. So Priyanka told me it was in this direction. Actually, it wasn't that confusing. Priyanka told me it was behind me. So I look around here. That looks so much like a portal room, doesn't it? And yeah, but I look there, and the portal room is to my left there apparently. So I decided to go that way.
What is the portal room?
And yeah, so
Oh, it's there. Let's see.
and the weird thing is, right? So like, you see the staircase? It leads down to wait. Let me just see this. So this staircase, it's where I pearl down, and then it leads to that staircase which goes down. But it's really confusing because there's a ravine in the way. So I think it's pretty interesting. And wait, you can see for a split second the portal room on my screen. But yeah, and that's a portal room. It's pretty simple stronghold nav, but it's just really confusing because of the random ravine in the way. I have a stack of wool, man. That's how many treasures I went to. Goodness. On run 141, I used a trap door because I accidentally crafted a trap door to make a magma portal, and I have to say it's pretty good. It did the job pretty well. Honestly, pretty proud of the trap door. And yeah, I made a trapdoor portal. Very, very cool. And then it took me 20 hours to get a flint. Very cool. Also, my Ninja bot told me the stronghold was 100% in a chunk, so I dug down on that chunk, and it did not work. So I threw my eye and I went to a different place, and it broke. It could not tell me where the stronghold was. You know why? Because I'm an idiot, and I played 1.19, so I used that on 1.19, and I forgot to change it, because if you don't know, on 1.19 the eye points to the chunk borders, which is different than if it points to, say, the middle of the chunk, right? So the Ninja bot has to readjust for that. So what happened here is that it thought I was on 1.9, and in reality, I'm not on 1.9 whatsoever. I'm in 1.16. So I basically got very, very confused because of this. And yeah, that was pretty funny, honestly. Very, very funny.
Okay.
It's here, okay. Oh, because I'm on 1.19. I forgot to change it. Oopsies.
Wait, what were the piglin boots?
No, I had it on 1.19 mode. Yeah. that is the moment where I realized my mistake. And it was like right under me. It was just a bit far away. I was 4 chunks off. Honestly, I'm very, very mad that I didn't hit the stronghold. Because it was 4 chunks off, man. Like, come on. Bruh. And look how close it was to the surface. I mean, this was a deep ocean and wasn't exposed, so it would have to be close, but yeah. Pretty average, I guess. Yeah. Also, I think it took me 7 minutes to find the portal room, if I'm correct. So I entered the stronghold I entered the stronghold like 33 minutes, I think, right? So I entered the stronghold at this time. It took me 5 minutes to find the portal room, which is very dumb. Yep. Pause. Also, I tried to do 0 cycle this run. Because I just recently learned it, and I absolutely freaking threw it like an idiot. So I think I went to the wrong block here, right? Yeah, so I'm supposed to go to Y91, and I went to 92 instead. And, I was 1 second too late. Or I could have just, yeah. I just timed the bet instantly, but instead I timed it a bit later. So I tried to wait, and it didn't work so well. So I messed the 0 up,
I made a 1 block
barely. But if I forgot, sorry. If I didn't build a 1 block up, I likely would have been able to see the dragon come onto the bed and blow it up. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
Bruh.
Yeah, what a choke. Luckily I hit the pearl clutch though, yeah. That's what I practiced for. I practiced mainly the pearl clutch so I don't die in a natural run. This atrocity. Dude, this
Oh my god.
for this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
12 rooms. Yeah.
Actually, no, that's... I marked the last room twice, so it's 11 rooms. But look how far that was, okay? Look how far that was, alright? And if you see in the spectator mode earlier, look how far away that is from the portal. Wait, no, not here, like here. Like, this is starter, alright? That's starter. The portal room was freaking there. That's 100 blocks, okay? Usually the portal room is not 100 blocks from starter, alright? That's why it took me a whole 5 minutes, alright? You have to listen to me there. On run 144, I was trying to block off the piglins, and I thought the obsidian was flagstone, so I placed one of them. And Minecraft decided to punish me because from all the trades, I was only able to get 13 pearls. So that was very, very unfortunate. Yeah, so that's a punishment, I guess. So now I had to like run up to the fort with like 13 pearls or whatever. Also, I had the sickest stronghold split ever. So I found this water here, which is nice because I wanted some water.
Not perfect.
And there was a mine shaft. So usually when there's a mine shaft in the way, we do something called preemptive usually. But if there's a mine shaft in the stronghold, mine shafts spawn with cave spider spawners, and they can disguise themselves as silverfish spawners, which makes preemptive less accurate. Because you could be looking at a cave spider spawner and not the portal room. But I'm absolutely cracked at the game, and I decided to do preemptive anyways, like an absolute giga chad. And I found other things over there. So I found other things over there on the right. So I quickly just go down this way through this absolute mess of a stronghold, and I quickly manage to find the portal room right there. Beautiful, beautiful nav.
Okay, cool.
This is why preemptive exists. Incredible. And then I had a really fast end split. So, I run over here to place my obsidian, and then I go ahead and put on my crafting table and craft all my beautiful beds. And when I turn around, the dragon is perching east-west. But I have 10 beds, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just take the cycle. And it's a pretty terrible cycle. But I don't practice east-west perches. That makes sense.
Dude, this dragon is so laggy.
But I managed to kill it with like 40 beds, and there we go. Finish the run with the beautiful sub 35. Beautiful. Also, I did 5 runs in one stream. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, incredible, right? 3 hours, 5 runs, not bad. On run 145, I was doing my trading hole when I accidentally broke the wrong block. I'm supposed to break this one, the chiseled one over here, but I broke the wrong block, so this happens. Okay, we're fine. Luckily, they're not attacking me, so I break the correct block.
Oh no, they're all dropping. Oh gosh.
And yeah, we start to have a bit of an issue. I tried to like place a block there, but there's too many piglins, so it doesn't work. So I split them all into here.
Okay, yeah, that's...
And then I decide to break this block, which wasn't very smart because of that. And I tried to place a block here, but it didn't place. So yeah, that's fun.
Are you joking?
Yeah, so I placed a block here. I broke this and instantly realized what I had done, and I tried to place a block here.
No.
And I clicked multiple times, but just what didn't want to place, unfortunately. So yeah, that was fun. And
Are you joking?
I can't place a boat here because this is 3 deep, so I can't do that.
What do I do?
So
I just threw the
paused, I
gold
think,
out.
and I decided to just throw gold. Oh, what the hell? My stream crashed. That's awkward. My stream decided to die, so yeah, I ended up dying, unfortunately.
Dude,
How much?
threw the gold.
Oh, okay. I tried to throw gold at them, but it didn't work. That's unfortunate. Why did the screen crash? I'm on 2 render here, so my stuff doesn't despawn. I turn on chunks, chunk borders to see terrain. On 2 render, if you turn on chunk borders, you can actually see the shadow of terrain, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's something I did. And Hoglin.
What have I done? Is it?
So yeah, there's a few Hoglins, to say the least.
Oh,
So I boat down.
I'm banning this boat. I don't care about it.
And yeah.
No, Frank.
That was fun.
So at least I didn't stick around for the boat. No.
The
Okay,
hoglin somehow didn't
fine.
hit me,
Jeez.
which was
Yeah,
fair.
right
There's a
right
piglin
now.
there,
Oh, okay,
so I
fine.
jumped just out of the way, and I'm
Oh my
out.
gosh.
That was
Traumatizing.
impressive, honestly. That was very impressive. Yeah, there goes all my food though, unfortunately. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then I mined some blocks to get some more blocks. Pretty close call, but okay. Anyways, I made my way back to my stuff, and I decided to try to place a boat on top. So I actually fell in, which was not that good. So I decided to try and place a boat. So
Too many of you. Move it.
I need to place a boat to get out, and I couldn't because, yeah, so I had to pearl out. Just a waste of one of my pearls getting out, but I managed to do it. And from here I decided to simply try to get all these guys into a hole. Look how many piglins there are, by the way. There's like 40 million of them. So I almost broke a block there. That was really bad. But yeah, so I decided to do some quick planning, and I cleaned my inventory a bit so I could pick up more of my stuff. Just pretty basic stuff here. So I placed the boat down this time, and then I jumped back, got the rest of my stuff, and simply got back into the boat to get out. Pretty nice.
Alright, so that's that.
And I decided to break a chest here, and then I got all the piglins into this trading hole over here. So as you can tell, they're all in that hole. And what I did here is, there's an endermite, by the way, which is kind of funny. I broke this. I knew they were de-aggroed, so I quickly broke that block over there. And to aggro all these guys, I broke this gilded blackstone. And I actually no, I didn't break. I broke the chest instead, just to play it safe. And just like that, all the piglins jumped into this hole as well. So yeah, that was pretty nice. And as a result, I got all the piglins into a very scuffed trading hole.
I don't like having
Yeah.
no roof over my head, which should be fine.
And yeah, there we go. And then I mined the rest of the gold and gave it to the pigs. Yeah, this is a very scuffed fashion split, to say the least. But I made it work.
Scufftion.
And then later in the run, I attempted a 0 cycle. So yeah, this was 76, which is kind of a hard 0 cycle. I played the beginning pretty well. No chokes so far. Get to the correct height here, and I'm pulling up. I get to 90, which is the block has to be at, and I quickly place my obby. Pretty good. Everything's going so far, and
No, it didn't. Oh no.
and yeah, I was very close to getting the 0, but I didn't time the bet correctly, so it just didn't work.
Not appear.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. I got very close to doing the 0 cycle. If I would have just blown at the bed when I saw the dragon hitbox over there, I would have definitely hit the 0, but it didn't. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, I got close. So far, I have not gotten a single 0able seed. Because of some unknown luck, which makes my dragon become back dragons every time.
Okay, come on.
Which is weird, but yeah, whatever. This Soul Sand Valley fort was very chaotic. My Wi-Fi lagged, so I just teleported into the fortress like a normal human. And I quickly block off myself because there's 40 wither skeletons chasing me. Quickly execute these blazes. And I decide to check my food, I think. And I start executing all these wither skeletons that are chasing me. Yeah, I'm trying to find blocks that I can use, and I find 44 nether bricks, which is nice. Yeah, this is a very chaotic Soul Sand Valley fort. Quick kill some blazes, wither skeleton after me. Kill that dude. Pretty high level Minecraft gameplay here. I'm pretty proud of how I played this, honestly. Yeah. And I quickly work on killing these dudes. Killing some more blazes. Another wither skeleton. Killing that dude. You know, just absolutely destroying everything in this fort. I think is pretty cool. Look at the left, by the way. And there we go. And there's more blazes behind me. That was pretty cool. Very nice Soul Sand Valley fort. And I do a play that I'm very proud of here. So I don't have any more. I only have 1 minute and 14 left to fire res. And I have 20 obby, right? So I decide to do like with the rest of the fires I have, which is how many seconds? I don't know, just like 30 seconds fires. I decided to try to do educated, so I make my way over here, and I decide to book a pearl there to get to blind cords, which doesn't go very well. And I swim out with the remaining fires I have to these blind cords, which are not very good actually. So I throw another pearl. And it hits this pillar pretty well, I think. Almost kills me, but whatever. And these are good blind cords, and with that, I milk the rest of my remaining fire resets to try to get closer to the stronghold, which I think is a pretty good play. And I remeasure the eye, and I got like 1.2k, so I think I messed it up, which was unfortunate. But yeah, whatever. I think it was a pretty good play to like run there because I had no fire res. It's pretty nice, to say the least.
What is it?
So unfortunately from the Bastion, I only got 8 obsidian.
Amazing.
So I had to go back to my home portal basically.
Somewhere.
And
A fort's right there.
so I see the fort, which is somewhere right ahead of me. And I decided to throw a pearl back to my home portal. This way I can pearl hang to that portal. So when I'm done my fort split, I can just simply teleport right back to my home portal and leave the nether, which I think is pretty impressive. Also, look how close this fort was, goodness. And yeah, I just make my way over to this fortress and kill 9 places. And this was also a really cool double spawner, which I think is pretty nice. So yeah, that was cool. Anyways, while I'm trying to find Obby inside the fortress, a wither skeleton drops a wither skull, which is pretty funny. So yeah. So I got a wither skull and I decided to wear it because why not, you know, why not? This is actually an advantage. If you wear a wither skull, it's a very not very well known fact, but wither skeletons will only see you from 12 blocks away when you wear a wither skull. However, they will see you 16 blocks away when you are not wearing one. So it's pretty nice. It is an advantage to wear one. Anyways, when I do make my way back to the overworld,
Negative.
I do perfect travel in the rain, which is very difficult because I'm in the rain, and I get the chunk negative 4875, right? And when I throw another eye, I press F3 backstint, but I do it again, and it does confirm that the correct chunk is actually 4875. So I actually hit the perfect travel at the beginning, which was very, very nice in my opinion. That was really cool.
Okay.
And I got an error of 0000, which is very, very juicy and impressive. So the Bastion is right behind me. I have a visual, which means that I am able to pearl hang. I usually only pearl hang if I have a visual of the Bastion, because I don't like running to it in like very low render distances, which makes it really hard to see. And it's why I choked at sub 20 in the last video, so yeah. So anyways, I see the fort that is in this direction, so I quickly throw a pearl in that direction, and I hang it. So this way, when I leave the Bastion, I can simply increase the pearl and save some time going to the fort, which I think is pretty nice. So I go ahead and do that, and I make my way to the Bastion, which is very hard to get to because of this stupid flowing lava that's here. On run 149, before it's like I've never seen an abandoned village in like 144 runs, and like here we go, I guess. Damn. Yeah, so like recently I was talking to like someone on the Java Speedrunning Discord, where I've never seen an abandoned village.
So these guys don't take that really scary, honestly. Yeah.
In like all my no reset runs, and they're like, what? How? And then like 5 runs later, I literally get an abandoned village. I have emeralds, because what am I gonna do with them? I have no clue. Yeah, also I got emeralds, which usually I would get COD strats, but I have no villagers to trade with. So no COD strats for me, obviously.
I don't think so.
I get the advancement because why not? And yeah, I get even more emeralds. Because why not?
Why are emerald block percent world record?
So like,
Gonna be
yeah, Minecraft just making fun of the fact that I have an abandoned village. It's actually hilarious. Anyways, I have no gold armor, and I find here a bridge bastion, and then I find lava, and then I find more lava, And then I see piglins, which is very dangerous. I have no gold armor here, so I'm very scared.
Okay.
And yeah.
We're fine. They didn't delete the block.
That was very scary, because usually I block delete and I die. So yeah. I decided since this is a triple chest, I'm gonna strip mine all the way to the triple chest, and hopefully get myself some gold armor. So I go ahead and do that. So I'm just digging in a bastion right now. This is definitely how you speedrun the game, by the way. Yup. And I'm like, eventually if I keep doing this, I'll hit something, and I do hit something. I hit this part, which is here. There usually are gold blocks here, but there are none in my case, because I'm very lucky. So I dig this way, hoping to find the triple, and I do. So I quickly block myself off, and I quickly just dig in this direction. And I can't find the chest for some reason, because it's right above me. So I simply dig right here. Nope, dig right here, and I see the chest. So I finally open a chest and get myself some gold armor. And from here I can proceed to do the bastion like normal. Finally, on run 150, I find the weirdest set of structures ever. I first find this shipwreck that gives me some basic supplies. Try to throw out some iron nuggets, and then I find this shipwreck, scuffed as heck, by the way. And this shipwreck is literally right next to this buried treasure. And there's a ruined portal right there, which is really funny. So I have 3 structures right next to each other. In this small enclosed space, or this like limited small space here, which I think is pretty interesting. So I included it in the video here. And I dug down on the wrong block. Good job. You might have noticed earlier that I have 5 mutton as food right now. Or sorry, I still have 7 raw mutton, as you can tell. So I decided to do something very smart. So you see I have a furnace in inventory, right? While I'm trading with the piglins, I place down my furnace. I'll probably do that at some point. I place down my furnace, and yeah, that was pretty nice. And I task overlap cooking the food with trading. I checked the stables, and it's double bad gap. And then I only have 54 gold, so that was nice. There's a piglin there.
Where are the rest of those pigs?
And I decide to quickly, I don't know, am I gonna place this furnace down at some point? Yeah, there's a bunch of piglins here for some odd reason, which is pretty funny, so I decided to just, yeah, just do this, and I go over here and just, I don't know what I did. I just break this chest, hoping that they aggro, and they indeed do. So I jump down here, and a zombie piglin walks right in their way, and I lose all of them. Very great. Very amazing. And then I quickly task overlap the food that I was talking about. I'm cooking the food now. And I think my Wi-Fi cut out. That's nice. Yep, good job. I got an amazing 5 pearls from that bastion. Although I traded like a stack of gold, in the end I only was able to acquire 5 gold. Very unlucky. And I killed them because I want some boots. And they don't give me any. So that was a scam. I literally traded like 63 gold, and it all vanished. Like, I don't know what they gave me. They gave me nothing. So dumb. Also, what's really funny about this run is that, you see this is the bastion I'm at, right? Yeah. And I found there's a bastion in this direction.
It could be a bastion.
So I run in this direction, and like, right next to this fortress, or sorry, right next to this bastion, rather, is a fortress. So I'm gonna run up this hill, and there's a fortress right there. So that's funny. So there's one fashion in this speedrun, right?
Freaking fortress? Nice.
So a freaking fortress there, because why not? So imagine I got pearls. I would just pearl instantaneously to this fortress and just be there. So that's one fashion in the speedrun. And the bastion I E-raid actually was not a bastion, unfortunately. But there was a bastion there. I only found it after like 8 minutes of traveling. And I finally make it to this bastion. So I decide to trade here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. And when I leave this bastion, where I came out, and I look to the right or to the left or something like that, there's a fortress right next to it. So that, yeah. So this is the second fashion in this speedrun.
Hey, go.
So yeah, that's the thumbnail, I guess.
Chuck a pearl.
I'm gonna be making this a thumbnail.
It's gonna land straight in lava.
And
Oh,
I'm gonna make the cube. Yeah. So yeah, there's two fashions basically in this speedrun, which I think is pretty interesting.
Did that.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, on this very cool fashion run, I find that my blind portal was 21 blocks away from the actual portal room. And I go down here
Yeah, it is. Hello.
to find this starter staircase. So yeah, that was a very simple stronghold finding, I guess. Yay. Question mark. So anyways, I'm doing half bow on run 150 because that's what I usually do, and the dragon is about to melee me, so I react in time and throw a pearl, and then an enderman attacks me, which is great. I'm trying to finish the enderman, but I keep choking. And then the dragon perches, which was really bad, because when the enderman's aggroed on me, it's very hard to one cycle. So the thing is, if endermen take damage from a bed, they usually run away, so I have to like time the beds so that the enderman will be scared of it. And I quickly managed to, I do just that. I timed the beds enough so the enderman TP's away from me. And I managed to kill the dragon while enderman's mad at me, and I finished the run. Guys, I don't know. So yeah, that was a run where I found two factions.
Zero, or was that just on zero?
Yeah, there was just two factions and one Minecraft speedrun, which I think is a pretty cool thing, I guess. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you think I deserve it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you think I don't deserve it, don't do it. Do what you want to do. I'm not forcing you to do anything. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is currently an ongoing challenge, so there will be videos of this in the future. So if you want to like see them, you can like turn on the bell. Or I don't know, like yeah, people like plug the bell. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in another of these future videos. And goodbye.